distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everybody now to stand for Malaysian National Anthem Negaraku, followed by Sarawak State Anthem Ibu Pertiwi. Thank you.
Chairpersons, speakers, designers and delegates, and all our distinguished guests. It is with much honor and pride that I welcome you to this double forum, if you like to call it, the concurrent World Craft Cities Network Forum and the 10th biannual World Eco-Fiber and Textile Forum, known as WEFT, being held here in Kuching. WEFT Forum has indeed grown from a baby, a child, to a teenager, and is now 20 years old. Many of us in this room have seen WEFT Forum being born in 1999 in Kuching, and we in Society Atelier Sarawak have always intended that WEFT be based here as we highlight the crafts of our beloved state of Sarawak. Many of us have also grown old with Society Atelier Sarawak, founded in 1985. Many have only recently been conferred and recognized as living legends of crafts, and many more have already passed on as the artist anonymous. Kuching, conferred as World Craft City by the World Crafts Council, is indeed an honor, not only to us who are here, but an honor to all those unsung heroes and heroines of Sarawak crafts. And yet, we know and acknowledge the challenges ahead if we wish to conserve and sustain the rich heritage of our material culture, which is our crafts. We feel encouraged that our state government of Sarawak has always been behind us in our craft journey all these years, but sometimes feel hopeless and helpless also along the way because of lack of resources. And so what is it that drives us in our journey as an NGO, a non-government organization? I believe it is the passion and dedication, believing that the journey is worth it. It is not so much the craft itself, what we hold in our hands or what we see, but what matters more are the hands that make these crafts, the people who make the crafts beautiful for us and to pass on for generations. May I therefore ask you to join me in saluting all our crafts artists, not only in Sarawak, but throughout the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It gives me great pleasure to be invited here today to officially launch the World Crafts Council Craft Cities Network Forum and the 10th Biennial World Eco-Fiber and Textile Forum WEFT. Kuching was conferred as World Crafts Council International City Craft on 28 November 2018. We are indeed proud that we are the first in Malaysia to be conferred this recognition. And that we also join the ranks of other international and renowned cities like Jaipur, Isfahan, Yogyakarta, and over 40 cities internationally. I must congratulate the Kuching city mayors, both north and south, and the numerous stakeholders led by Society Atelier Sarawak for their successful efforts in the application to World Crafts Council with the full support of the Sarawak state government. Our capital city, Kuching, has always been known as the gateway to Borneo, and particularly so as a destination for international art collectors looking for the best of Sarawak and Borneo crafts. Reflective of our Sarawak multi-ethnic diversity, Kuching is well known for its cultural attractions, especially in crafts. Thus, it is appropriate for you to have this conference in this new museum building of the Sarawak government. I believe our Sarawak Museum is the biggest museum in Southeast Asia. Last year, the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture with Society Atelier Sarawak organized the exhibition on Sarawak Living Legends of Crafts and Crafts Masters and emerging crafts communities, and we were pleased to formally present certificates of recognition to our master crafts artists. A list of living legends and young masters were made and will continue to be updated with additional names added. We will also be supporting the publication by Society Atelier Sarawak for a coffee table book and video documentation on this subject. We are also fully committed in our obligation as World Craft City to host the Biennial Crafts Forum here in Kuching. Link to the web forum that have been supported by Sarawak government since it started in 1999. I must congratulate Society Atelier Sarawak for your dedication and tireless efforts to put Sarawak crafts on the international arts and crafts map. It is a remarkable feat to sustain the West Forum for 20 years. Congratulations to Atelier. Over the next 3 days, this forum will have the theme Dress and Cultural Identity. We wish to thank all the chairpersons, speakers, and fashion designers and delegates who have come from 20 countries, from Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, India, Bangladesh, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Oman, Iran, Japan, United States, China, Thailand, Taiwan, China, Laos, Britain, Australia, as well as our own Sarawak and Malaysian scholars and delegates. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also honored to welcome governors and mayors and their officials to the World Craft Cities Network Forum at this event. We look forward to the fourth session to discuss networking, to share experiences, and to cooperate on the role of crafts in tourism, culture, education, and economy. Sarawak has seen a resurgence of many of our crafts in the last couple of years. A number of agencies and NGOs now work with the Penan in their bakestri, Malay kain soket, and kringkam has been revived and innovatively woven, and orang ulu beadwork. It has become a fashion accessory widely worn by ladies and now men alike. The topic of dress and cultural identity is the most relevant subject for us to discuss and explore at this time and age. Young fashion designers and artists are all ready to explore new frontiers and give a new verve to the tradition. So what constitutes a people's or national costume, of course, is debatable. In Sarawak, our communities are also very concerned about this, and several forums have recently been held to discuss this subject. It is going to be very interesting to hear from our international speakers about this subject. I am given to understand that one of the key slogans used by World Crafts Council is "The future is handmade," particularly in this digital era. Hand is still useful. And I would like to stress on this for the greater creativity in all of our arts and crafts in Sarawak. We are ever ready to support and collaborate with WCC International and WCC Asia Pacific region on your various projects and exhibitions. Many of our Sarawak crafts have received the UNESCO Ahpada Seal of Excellence since its inception in 2003, 2001, and have continued to garner awards from the World Crafts Council Award of Excellence for Handicraft. I look forward to receiving the reports and conclusion made for this forum gathering and to support them in whatever way we can. I am sure that our Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture will support whatever outcome of this particular conference. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to once again extend my welcome and appreciate and wish to officially declare this forum open. Thank you very much.
And our distinguished guests will be given a cue to hit the gong, which is one of our traditional music instruments right here in Sarawak. Just one big time, Dr. Patengi, alright? Together, on count of three, three times, we have it three times. Together, on count of three, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, now the World-Class City Network Forum in conjunction with the 10th Nile World Eco-Fiber and Textile Forum is now officially launched.
Green. Awesome. Like no other place on earth. If adventure had a home, it would be filled with the friendliest people on earth. Different races, religions, and cultures. If adventure had a home, it would be here when one arrives as a guest and leaves as family. If adventure had a home, its home would be Sarawak.
So ladies and gentlemen, there we go, the opening parade of Sarawak Cultural Address.